Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode. Today we got Corey and the Proof going in on that scandalous female Xavier Worthy dodged. Let's hear what they got to say, and then we'll come back and talk about it.
I was going to say poor guy, but then again, actually good that he found out this soon before he actually married her. But Xavier Worthy, remember we had just spoke about him, I think, getting engaged to...
Who was that?
That's the Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver. Now, the fiance tried to lie on him.
Raggedy bitch.
Last year and say, right? You familiar with it, Phil?
What happened?
Tried to lie on him and said, almost ruined his whole career. But he had enough on him in the court where they didn't believe her.
Well, we don't believe you. You need more people.
Anyway, she tried to say, that he did all this stuff to her, domestic violence, all that, try to ruin. All the while, then he finds out while he's over there helping him win the Super Bowl that she's doing, she's cheating on him.
Do I smell a whore?
Putting a lot of stuff in her name, trying to do some extortion stuff with his money and houses and things like that. So he's now taking her to court. There's pictures on the internet. I can't believe it. She literally ripped out his hair.
Oh, wow.
There's chunks of his hair missing all over the head. So
Who was the dude?
Xavier Worthy. Kansas City Chiefs.
Is that the dude who live out here? No, I don't know if he live out here. I don't know. Anyway,
so the court went now, and which is very rare. Thank goodness, it's rare. But the judge saw them. He must have had enough evidence. He had pictures and all this stuff, video stuff. But anyway, found
evidence.
Found in his favor. So now
oh yeah, I see what I'm saying.
So now he's going.
Yeah, that bitch
her.
looked like Sha'Carri Richardson.
Yeah.
So now he's
I got in her DMs.
sending her to court.
Finally, a football player that listens. Xavier Worthy now sues his ex-fiance who had him arrested on false charges in an attempt to extort him and take his crib, his money, and valuables. Also, for her abusing him. You guys remember, he hired a private investigator, found out she was cheating while he was out on work. For 2 weeks, he was trying to get her to leave. Come to find out she was not trying to leave because she wanted cars, money, and valuables in exchange for her disappearing. But things ain't go her way. She snatched his dreads, put beats on him, then called the police in an attempt to falsely accuse him so that she could get things to look in her favor. That was proven false by the police, by witnesses and footage. The prosecutor said they're not going to chase any charges for him. So now she's going the civil route, trying to see if she could still win something out of this. Thank God he ain't taking that high road and he's suing her. Now, a lot of people wanted him to press charges. But come to find out, when they asked him, do you want to press charges? He said no. I still don't know why. But regardless, at least he's not going down without a fight. My boy not going out like Travis. What do you guys think about this?
We love a good Uno reverse, don't we? Man, this guy, I looked into him a little bit. This young man is 21, soon to be 22 years old. Could you imagine going through this at such a young age? I'm telling you, we wonder why men don't want to get married. We wonder why the passport bros movement has become such a big thing. 21, the #1 wide receiver. So basically, he proposed to this young lady. He wanted to marry her. Everything was good. I don't know what brought about his suspicions, but he hired a private investigator. And come to find out, while he was gone, getting knocked down and running his behind off on that football field, she was running up some other stuff. So he want to break up with her, leave my place, it's over, it's finished, but she won't leave. She refused to leave. And what makes this story even more sickening is how this woman put hands on him, abused him, ripped some of his dreads out, or his locks, ripped his locks out, then makes a DV report on him. Do y'all know that man went to jail? How many men, black men, brothers, have went to jail behind a woman's lies? I will wait. Got this man arrested. He fought the case because he had all that proof from the PI. So they threw her crap out. He won. But allegedly, she's still trying to go after this man civilly. I'm telling you, could you imagine? I have a son that's around the same age as this young man. Could you imagine having a woman lie about your son, call the police on your son, and this 2025? Y'all all know what could happen when you call 911 white against a brother. Just the sheer fear and anxiety over that part, all based on a lie. Towns have been burned. People, generations, families have been killed behind a woman's lies. She pressed charges on him for what she actually did to him. I'm with the TikTok clip, yeah, I feel like he should have pressed charges, but I do understand men don't necessarily always do that. Women who attack men don't always really physically hurt them because men are stronger. And then I think about how dumb this woman is and how evil she is, because this man could have really hurt you if he would have retaliated and put hands back on you. Then everybody would have been looking at him like he's such a bad guy. This man almost lost his career because y'all know in America, you guilty until proven innocent. Hello? Let's keep it real, especially a brother who don't fit the American standard. He's a darker hue, which we love, we ain't got no problem with. He has locks. He probably ain't no bootlicking trustee from what it looks like. He's living his life. He's unapologetically black is what I'm trying to say. So people like that can get caught up just from, y'all know how it is. You black, you guilty. You driving while black, you guilty. So for him to go through all of this from some woman who probably never even loved him or cared about him anyway, only cared about that bag and that lifestyle. I was just talking to someone last night about this, and I want everybody to hear me when I say this. Y'all single people who looking to be with somebody, looks, body, height, things like that. Now these are younger people. He's 21, so he definitely get a pass on that. But y'all got to start looking past, and I know it's a little more difficult for men because men, are visual. Woman's body is very important. I'm not taking from that fact. Just like for women, men's height is important to them. But sometimes y'all got to look past what gets y'all aroused and what y'all eyes attracted to and really dig deeper and look at character. Thank God that this young man put a PI on her and found out she was cheating on him, sleeping around with other men while you're engaged to a professional NFL player. Girl, how evil. It's so crazy, but we thank the creator for that intervention. But if you would have just kept your legs closed, you would have got married and had that lifestyle. But no, that wasn't good enough for you because you didn't really care about this young man, because they said that when he exposed her for the cheating and asked her to leave, she refused to leave his house. Tried to extort him. Give me this, and that, then I'll leave. Not just peacefully leave. I got caught, my facade, the phoniness and fake life that I had been living is exposed. Let me just go have some shame and go away. Oh no. Ninja run me cars, money, jewelry, everything. Because that's all I was here for in the beginning. So kudos to Xavier Worthy and his team for putting in some work before he got married. Some of the most beautiful looking people on the outside, and I'm not saying that this woman is just, drop dead gorgeous, but some of the people who look really good on the outside are really screwed up on the inside. And we got to learn to look deeper than that, especially when we start sleeping with people and talking about marrying people. Because y'all imagine if he would have married her, what would have happened? Leave me a comment. Let me know how y'all feel about little Miss Ratchet Tia Jones trying to destroy a brother. See, these are the type of women who give black women in general a bad name. And you'll have black men leaving me comments saying, I wasted my time with black women. I'll never deal with a black woman again because of women like this. Because this will make you scarred. This is pure evil. This Jezebel all day. Y'all leave me a comment on this little Miss Jezebel situation. And shout out to this brother for doing what he had to do and exposing her. Leave me a comment. Until the next time, I will catch y'all on the next episode. Peace out.